Sino po ang babaeng ito na may pangalang Alice Leal Guo pero hindi kamukha ni Mayor? May chance po ba na nagkaroon ng switching? Kaalala din po ako para sa babae na nasa clearance ninyo. Yung either kapangalan ni Alice Leal Guo o yung totoong Alice Leal Guo. Pwede po bang i-ascertain ng NBI yung kinaroroonan nitong Alice Leal Guo at kung siya ay buhay pa o patay na? The chair's motion to subpoena Mayor Alice Leal Guo, Lin Wenye Guo, Jiang Zhong, Sheila Leal, Seaman Leal, and Wesley Leal. Ano po yung grounds ni Alice Guo for not attending the hearing?
Well,
sa kanyang sulat, Comsec.
Yes. And I read, this is the letter of explanation of Mayor Guo. On 21 June 2024, I received an invitation to a public hearing dated 20 June 2024 from this honorable committee, inviting my presence as a resource person to the aforesaid public hearing scheduled on 26 June 2024 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Regrettably, I would like to most respectfully inform this honorable committee that I cannot attend and participate in the said hearing because I personally believe that I am not fit to appear as one of the resource person to the said inquiry. Truth be told, my exposure to prolonged stress and high level of anxiety owing to the concerning and malicious accusation thrown against me have adversely affected and caused serious impact on my physical and mental health. With all due
The mayor
respect,
believes she is not fit to be a resource person, but the committee obviously believes she is fit to be a resource person. Kaya natin inimbita siya ulit. Please proceed, Comsec.
with all due respect, as you may already know, I am placed under preventive suspension for 6 months by the Office of the Ombudsman, while the administrative charges filed against me are pending. Worse, our motion for reconsideration with motion to lift preventive suspension dated 10 June 2024 was denied and in an order dated 18 June 2024. Second, several letters of authority were served to me and to my other legitimate businesses as the Bureau of Internal Revenue commenced their assessment. Third, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission has openly filed a criminal complaint against me, charging me with a non-bailable offense of qualified human trafficking. More importantly, I have been exposed to public ridicule, humiliation, and hatred for several months now, tarnishing my public image, character, and reputation. Unfortunately, I have already been prejudged guilty by the public despite the absence of any finding by the court of law and proper tribunals. In view of the foregoing, please accept my most sincere apologies for my absence and for any inconvenience this may have caused the committee. I would like to emphasize that I have no ill will or slightest intent to disrespect, disregard, or disobey this honorable committee. From Ms. Alice Guo.
Thank you, Comsec. Unfortunately, the non-appearance of Mayor Alice Guo is a disregard of the invitation of the committee. At kahit may ongoing processes sa Office of the Ombudsman, sa BIR, sa PAOK, hindi yan dahilan na hindi siya magpakita rito. So, at the proper time, I will consider ordering the issuance of a subpoena to Mayor Alice Guo. What about the other persons invited? Comsec, Guo, Jian Zhong, Sheila Guo, Wesley Guo, and Lin Wenye.
There's no reply from them except that reply of the lawyer that he's not representing the other member of the family.
Which is a non-reply of
Yes.
the lawyer. So
Then
the chair will consider ordering the issuance of subpoenas as well to the other persons invited. Alice Guo is only the tip of an iceberg. Kung tamang binahagi sa amin na intelligence information noong executive session a few weeks ago at kanina lamang din, this committee hearing is in the process of uncovering a deep and deadly web of bad actors involving international criminal syndicates, local and national politicians, and perhaps malevolent elements of a foreign state. Nakakalula ang impormasyon na aming natatanggap. Kaya sa palagay ko po, ay mahalaga na ibalangkas ng maayos. Una po, let us tackle head-on this issue of the identity ni Alice Guo. Si Alice Guo po ay nagpadala ng excuse letter sa ating komite dahil hindi daw siya makakadalo. This is truly unfortunate dahil ang dami po niyang kailangang sagutin sa atin. As has already been reported, Alice Guo's Chinese identity appears to be Guo Haping, fully Chinese with 2 Chinese parents. Ito po ay nakita natin sa Special Investment Resident Visa o SIRV application ni Lin Wenye. Nakuha din po natin na may Alice Leal Guo na nasa database ng NBI. Ito po ang Alice Guo na yon. Friends, I want you all to take a good hard look at this document. Same ang birthday sa birth certificate ni Alice Leal Guo na tumakbong mayor, July 12, 1986. Pareho ang spelling ng pangalan, pero ibang-iba ang mukha. Napakadami ko pong katanungan. Is it a coincidence na may dalawang Alice Leal Guo na pinanganak on July 12, 1986 sa Tarlac? Is it a coincidence that this NBI clearance was applied for just a few days before the date of filing of the delayed registration of birth of the other Alice Leal Guo in Tarlac City? Or is this a case of stolen identity? Has Guo Haping assumed the identity of a Filipino woman and then nearly a decade later run for public office? Sino po ang babaeng ito na may pangalang Alice Leal Guo pero hindi kamukha ni Mayor? Nasaan na po siya ngayon? Bakit kailangan ni Guo Haping nakawin ang pagkatao ni Ms. Alice Leal Guo kung mayroon na siyang validly issued investor's visa na papahintulutan siyang mamalagi dito? Which leads us to our next question. How large and what is the nature of Alice Guo's networks? May ebidensya na tayong nakita na may link ang Bamban Pogo Hub to Clarkson Valley, isang pogo na atin ang naunang na ocular na mayroong mga video room at mga models para sa love scam. So let's go on now with the Board of Investments. We'll flash again, Yusek Rodolfo, the SIRV of Guo Huaping and the BOI letter to the BI dated 4th June 2024. Familiar po ba kayo sa mga dokumentong ito at pwede nyo po bang ipaliwanag sa amin ano po yung konteksto ng mga dokumentong ito?
Yes, Your Honor. On the official request that we received from the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, Gender and Gender Equality dated
Yes, please.
19th June and 20th June. So on a Lin Wenyi, Chinese national, and as I mentioned, former holder of SIRV. Following are the details of the said foreign national based on the files on record. So this refers to Lin Wenyi. Ms. Lin applied for SIRB along with her dependents Guo Huaping, Guo Jianglong, and Guo Xiang Dian. Their SIRV were granted 25 May 2000. She invested $75,000 in Triumph Embroidery Center Incorporated, formerly Hua Fei Embroidery Center Incorporated, a business enterprise engaged in rendering embroidery services. The said firm is considered an eligible form of investment under the SIRB rules and regulations. The existence of the said investment was confirmed via an ocular inspection conducted by the BOI on May 22, 2002. The following documents were submitted for the revalidation of their SIRB, because this is part of the SIRB process po. Valid Chinese passports, alien certificates of registration, SEC registration, and articles of incorporation of Huafei Embroidery Center, a certificate of inward remittance issued by the Bangko Sentral of Pilipinas, that time dated September 30, 1999. Now, in line with our rules, after the validation of foreign nationals' eligibility for SIRB, their names were endorsed to the Bureau of Immigration for the grant of the visa. The Bureau of Immigration conducts its own validation process and then acts on the BOI endorsement by implementing the visas in sticker form onto the holders' passports. Their SIRV were canceled on August 22, 2011. As represented by the letter of the holder's authorized representative, they were applying for Special Resident Retirees Visa or SRRV with the Philippine Retirement Authority. This was as of September 12, 2011 po. Upon verification by BOI with PRA, the said foreign nationals are currently active holders of the SRRV. Now, we also provided, Madam Chair, copies of the following documents to the Senate in reply to the June 19 and June 20th letters. The accomplished SIRV application form, the initial report of investment by the applicant, the accomplished deed of undertaking, the certification of inward remittance issued by the Bangko Sentral Registration Department, the certification issued by Huafei Embroidery Center Incorporated certifying Li Wenyi as a stockholder of the firm, the articles of incorporation and bylaws of Huafei Embroidery Center Incorporated, the annual income tax return and balance sheet for calendar years ending December 31, 2001 of Huafei Embroidery Center duly received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, the affidavit on the capacity to invest of at least $75,000, the certifications issued by the Department of Health National Quarantine Office, the passport bio pages and visa stamps, and the biometrics, in particular, the right thumbprint of the said personalities. Please be informed also that the SIRV holders are required to physically report to our office upon approval of their visas to have their pictures and biometrics captured for issuance of the SIRV ID. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Yusek. So, do you confirm the authenticity of these documents related to the SIRV of Guo Huaping?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Required po ba ang personal appearance ng lahat ng aplikante at may biometrics bang kinukuha ang BOI?
Opo, Madam Chair. The SIRB holders are required to physically report to the Board of Investments upon approval of their visas to have their pictures and biometrics, in particular signature and fingerprint captured para ho to kasi sa issuance ng kanilang SIRV ID. So kailangan po silang mag-physically to report in our offices. In our office, sorry.
And speaking of, kanina binabanggit nyo nga po yung thumbprints, no? Kababanggit nyo ulit ngayon. Normal po ba na yung isang ina, i-enter niya yung thumbprint niya para sa minor child niya? So, halimbawa, in the case of one of these documents, yung minor child, mga 9 years old, so hindi na po siya baby. At ipapakita po ako dito ulit. Ito po. Even to the naked eye, it looks like dun sa ano kanina, yung slide po na magkasama yung thumbprint ni Li Wenyi at yung thumbprint ni Guo Haping. Mukhang magkapareho ang thumbprint nung Lin Wenye, yung ina, at yung Guo Haping na dependent daughter. So alam ko rin na yung NBI ay may biometrics ni Guo Haping, so not all is lost. Kaya lang dagdag na nakakalito. At dagdag pa, yung dalawang minor siblings nung Guo Haping dyan sa document na yan, sila naman hindi thumbprint. Okay, ito na muna. Yung magkatabing thumbprint ni Lin Wenyi at ni Guo Huaping, parang magkapareho. I am not a fingerprint expert at all. So, I was just showing it again and sa inyo, Yusek, at sa lahat po nating nandirito sa hearing. So, nakakalito nga. So, pero bakit yung dalawa pang minor dependents, minor siblings ni Guo Huaping, hindi, well, I cannot ask you why, pero ninonote ko lang, sila, yung dalawa, hindi thumbprint nung ina. Ginamit nila yung sarili nilang thumb. So, bakit kaya? At bakit kaya yung special effort para kay Alice? I'm of course presuming na yung Guo Huaping ay si Alice Guo din. Any insights, Yusek?
Madam Chair, sa proseso ho namin dapat, unless infant, pero dapat ho talaga yung, pati yung dependent, i-capture yung kanyang thumbprint. So, assumption of regularity po, on the processes undertaken in 2000, yung ina, yung principal, kinapture yung kanyang thumbprint, tapos yung si Guo Huaping, kinapture din yung kanyang thumbprint. We're not competent to assess kung one and the same yung thumbprint na nakikita ho natin, but these are the thumbprints that we have on record, including dun sa dalawa pang dependent ho.
So, I'll move on now to the NBI. We have Regional Director Jerry Abiera. Salamat, sir. Nakita nyo po kanina, finlash ko po yung NBI clearance ng isang Alice Leal Guo, birthday 12 July 1986. Pero iba po ang mukha sa mayor ng Bamban. May chance po ba na nagkaroon ng switching? Posible bang glitch sa sistema?
Baka ibang tao talaga yan, ma'am. Hindi sa sistema ang may problema.
So, baka ibang tao ito, so nagkaroon ng switch.
Pwede, ma'am. Pero hindi ko masabi kung ano ba talagang nangyari dyan.
So, pwedeng nangyari dahil sa isang switch. Ano pang paraan ang pwedeng nangyari na ganito? May isa pang Alice Leal Guo, parehong birthday, pero ibang muka.
Ano ko lang, ma'am, ang sistema ng pagkuha ng clearance, apply ka ng clearance online, tapos babayaran mo, magkakaroon ka ng schedule, pupunta ka sa office mismo para kuhanan ka ng picture at saka biometrics, yun na yung fingerprint. Ngayon, dahil siya ang nag-appear dyan, i-presume natin na siya mismo, yung nasa picture, yan yung nagpunta sa office. So kung yung Alice Guo na yan, magkaiba naman kay Mayor, hindi natin alam kung yung pangalan niya ay parehas na parehas ang date. Ang mas maganda, ma-determine natin dahil yung fingerprint, magkakaiba talaga yan para ma-determine natin whether or not yung tao na yan at saka yung si Mayor ay magkaiba.
Tama po. Importanteng mapaghambing yung mga fingerprints nila.
Yes, ma'am.
And so ang sinabi nyo rin po kanina, physically pumunta sa opisina ng NBI itong Alice Leal Guo kasi litrato niya ay kuha sa NBI office. Pero pumunta din yung akala nating iniimbestiga nating Alice Leal Guo personally kasi kinuha din yung photo niya dun sa opisina. Pero pareho silang nabigyan ng clearance. Parehong pangalan, parehong birthday, magkaibang mukha. Pero possibly on different occasions, pareho silang na-issuehan ng clearance.
Pero yung nakita ko lang, ma'am, yung itong sa right side ng clearance. Ewan ko, ma'am, kung si Mayor meron bang clearance na talagang yung pangalan niya at yung mukha ay dumikit dun sa clearance certificate.
Okay po. Magandang hanapin din po namin yun dahil lahat naman po tayong nagtatrabaho at pati tayong nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno ay maya't maya kailangan kumuha ng clearance. And napakahalaga yung ipaghambing yung dalawang thumbprints po nila. Pero sir, nag-aalala din po ako para sa babae na nasa clearance ninyo. Yung either kapangalan ni Alice Leal Guo o yung totoong Alice Leal Guo. Pwede po bang i-ascertain ng NBI yung kinaroroonan nitong Alice Leal Guo at kung siya ay buhay pa o patay na?
Yes, ma'am. Pagbalik ko, ma'am, susubukan namin ma'am. Report ko, ma'am, na papahanap natin, ma'am.
Thank you. We just got information that we've already received from the NBI the fingerprints of or rather the NBI clearance, yung kaninang pinag-usapan namin ni RD Abiera. This is kay? Okay. So ito nga po yung NBI clearance ni Mayor Alice Leal Guo. So mabibigang daan yung sinabi nyo RD Abiera na paghambing sa fingerprints ni Mayor Alice Leal Guo at yung isa pang Alice Leal Guo na parehong spelling, parehong birthday pero ibang muka. So salamat.